Welcome back to 18 Card Tarot. I'm Stacy, and I'm going to do the last reading for today. This came out, so it feels like this is for a warrior heart or someone in the heart space. They could have mixed signals, blocked emotions, or something, but it feels like you know, and let's see what comes out with it. I'm curious to know if we could do something different today. So I'm going to do a reading for you, a past connection. So let's see. How are you in the heart space? Like, what do you need to look in the heart space? Your thoughts, what you want, like your past experiences. 9 of Cups, being happy and temperance, so balancing it out. So right now, if you got like the blocked up emotions or you messed up about something in the past, like the betrayal, someone tricked you, it feels like you're still getting over that. Okay, let's see the past person's let's see with this one. Let's see with this one. Let's see your past person's, what's good with that, like what comes out. 9 of Cups. Wow, we got 2 9 of Cups. Expressing in the beginning, being in their comfort zone, or just holding on to something too strong. Perhaps there was confusion, or the truth came out. It was like a little on the lustful side. Let's see your mutual. Oops, the 3 of Cups. So a lot of anxiety. So wow, it's almost like they didn't want this to come out. The purpose. I feel like someone's finding their purpose. Someone perhaps could be looking into this whole experience, making them into a warrior. Let's see your mutual energy towards each other. The world, it ended. Something had to end. At the bottom we have the 9 of Cups again. Wow, the 9 of Cups come 3 times. That's amazing. That's so funny. So it's almost like both. Like I think it was for the better. So what's the next up? Okay, so let's see what else. What's the challenge or any mutual? Wheel of Fortune. Something is fated. Fated to happen. What is fated to happen in this connection? Clarity. Also, some clarity could come. Oh, okay, because there's like some fog going on. So I feel like there's gonna be some clarity that's gonna come up. See? Mixed signals, heart fog, and there's gonna be some clarity. Something had to end. Now perhaps being clear about what makes you happy, and what else about the mutual, how you guys will come out of this. What would be the final outcome mutually in this connection? I've never done that, so this is interesting. This is cool. I hope it resonates with someone. Let's see. It's a little stubbornness over here. There's some stubborn. I mean, it makes sense. The warrior is someone who doesn't give up. All right, the heart doesn't give up on the heart. Following your heart. OMG, is this like a secret? Is this a secret, spirit? What is going on? Okay, here we go. We got 2. There's some anxiety. Oh, but nostalgic. So it's like there's some nostalgia, but then so clarity between these two. Will it be this or will it be that? I guess it's up to the dead. I feel like it's up to the truth as well. Ace of Swords is the truth. There's still something that needs to come forward. There's still some truths. There's still some clarity about the Magician, about 9 of Cups, about it's like about how you feel, about what you want to create, because we have the happiness, we got the 10 of Cups. I feel like there's still some clarity. You need some clarity about that. Page of Swords is like that initial thought or something. Let's see what your outcome will be throughout all of this. I mean, your advice is to temper, to like come into balance with yourself. The Moon, the Knight of Wands, and the Moon. So there's like something hidden. You could be traveling. You could be going into. This is hidden, so you're not seeing this yet, but it feels like you might travel. You might go. You might have like a very passionate endeavor, like a new thing that. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. So there's still some lingering energy. That's still that heart, like. You're still healing your heart. It feels like right now you need to plan. Ooh, plan. Something is coming where it requires a lot of movement. That 9 of Wands and the 2 of Wands is like there's passion and there's movement and there's action. What else? Anxiety. The worst is over though. We got the 9 and the 10 of Swords. So there's still anxiety. Okay, how can we... Ace of Swords, the truth again. I feel like that's what's going to give you clarity. I feel like clarity will give you that like peace of mind. So I feel like you need to analyze the truth about whatever situation this was. If there's a new person, let's see, for the people who, have a new person coming in, let's see what that would be like. Does the viewer get a new person in? The Tower needs to fall. The Magician. Wow, we got the Magician again. The Queen of Pentacles, someone very stable. Ooh, a heartbreak again. The Lovers. Wow. Nostalgia. And the Tower. Hold up. Does the viewer... Hold up. What's up? Conflicted. Hot and cold decisions. Multiple choices. Longing, craving, wanting, consequences, cause, and effect, karma. I think someone's paying for this. The other person could be paying for it at this moment. Even though they could seem like happy or something, or they're beginning to see their life a little bit. I think it's beginning to clear out. It feels like you've already seen it for what it was. You already know what you want. You've already let the Tower fall. I feel like at this point it's up to fate. It's up to fate. What promises the fidelity, the marriage that you come into. Wow, obsession. This came up in the last reading. One of the last readings. Obsession, oh my god. And commitment. Oh my goodness, interesting. Ooh, so someone could be okay, so someone could be just so like attached to their own unhealed self. So it's almost like, okay, so we all have an unhealed part of ourselves, and some of us kind of like decide to move on from it, and it feels like it doesn't bring any fulfillment. And it's almost like someone is just like choosing their karma, or still paying off debt, you know, karmic debt. They could be, you know, making more debt by this energy, but the consequences of it, they're paying hard for this, the stability. Like, it's almost like manipulating someone that was going to be stable, breaking their heart ideally. This is kind of crazy how all of this could say, like, a whole story, like the whole plot. But it feels like there's purpose in this anxiety. There's purpose here. Have you found it? I feel like that's a good question to ask. Have you found the purpose in this? The purpose is to get in touch with your emotions. And it feels like, oh, I didn't even notice this was a knight. I thought this was the king for a moment. So the knight could also be, yeah, like someone that just goes around and stuff, and you know, perhaps being addicted to nostalgia and wanting this, but you're not like, you're not there, you're not satisfied with what you have. You could be traveling so much, longing for this connection that you don't even know how to get it. Okay, so let's see. What does this, depending on, I mean, I don't know where you fall. Switch the energies. But for this person, upheaval. Oh, they're going through shit. Oh, I don't mean to laugh, I'm so sorry. But it's just funny because I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, my buddy just tapped me on my foot, on my left foot. So I feel like they're going through upheaval because I feel like they just found out their hidden sides to themselves, their intuition, their clarity. I feel like they're tapping into themselves. I feel like this heartbreak probably made them realize that they were just blocked. And with that, the purpose of this experience for that person, if this was like a karmic connection, it was to express themselves. It was to come out of like stagnant waters. And yeah, there's consequences. That's crazy. Okay, so for this side, any other advice? You're being asked to take self-interest. It's like, what can you do? What can you focus on in yourself? And bring attention to yourself. I guess it would be like, stop focusing on this and perhaps in the past. Let it be, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's almost like, you know, like just letting it be, letting the truth be, letting go. You know, it's almost like you can't control anything. The Magician could be someone controlling as well. So it's just like for someone, magical beings over here. But it's like, just let it go and let it be. I feel like going for something that amuses you, planning for it, and coming from a balanced place as well. Like focusing more on the heart, working with the colors pink, and that could help. Let's see, what else am I missing in this whole plot? Destiny. I feel like destiny will tell, destiny will unite, or destiny, it was destined to, this whole experience was destined to happen because it taught you about yourself, and this person needed to learn what they needed to learn. So both of you had to go through this to gain more responsibility about yourself, about the strength and the beauty of yourself, about not being caged, about like choosing freedom, choosing your happiness. It feels like, oh, you guys all like happiness, the 10. Wait, where's it? The 10. Oh, am I going? Oh no, yeah, 9. So single and happy. So your happiness, and your happiness. It's like, I feel like this is all meant to show what happiness really looks like for you, what happiness should look like, and it feels like it comes from that purpose to create it. Because we have the Magician twice, to create it. From truth, we had Ace of Swords twice as well. That initial thought, it starts with a thought. The Magician and the Ace of Swords, it's almost like the thought creates, like you have to think it, and then the Magician does it, right? So like you can't exercise your Magician powers. You know, you can't exercise that mystical side of you if you don't know what you have. I mean, what you want. Also, if you don't know what you have, interesting. If you don't know if you have these capabilities, that's also a very interesting thing that just came up. But if you're blocked up, I think you need to come to a very balanced state. You need to, choose to balance yourself. Both sides need to do this, actually. It feels like we have the Six of Cups, nostalgic, the truth, like facing the truth. I feel like someone is very confused. The other person, it could be you or it could be the other person, but someone is very conflicted, they're very confused because they don't know what's truth, or maybe they're just like going through a fucking harsh awakening. This person is going through it. I'm not gonna front. It feels like that's literally what it is. They're going through upheaval. They're facing the consequences of what happened. But right now, it's almost like it's off your hand. Like it's not up to you. Like I feel like everyone's being focused on themselves, and that's the mutual energy that showed up here too. You know, there could be some times where both of you guys feel the anxiety or the heartbreak. Like there's still like lingering sensations, but it feels like it's perhaps because like sometimes the connections could be so strong. I want to know, beloved. Oh shoot, hold up, where is it? I want to know about this warrior. And I'm gonna use a new deck. Hold up, like a different deck, just to have like a clear space of it. Okay, what is this warrior? Oh, okay, so it feels like you've persevered through this shit, and it comes up again, like the anxiety, the mental. Like it feels like this was what was hitting as well. That it needs to be brought to a balance. It needs to be like, okay, waving the flag. It's like, okay, take it easy. How do you balance this out? How do you balance your thoughts? How do you come into grounding yourself? And not from a running away from your emotions way. It's like more from a, okay, I'm acknowledging it and I'm taking it slow. And so there's like extreme self-hatred, accusing. So maybe the negative side of the warrior is coming. I feel like this other person is probably on the dark side of it. controversy, chaos, sinister. Ooh, not good, not good. Let's see. The warrior. Where are we? 124. Have you guys watched the movie Warrior? 124. When dark, threats, savagery, abandoned mission and values. Yeah. Fierce clarity, purposeful action, and resolve and resilience. I feel like this person is having like an initiation. This is the theme for also this week. It feels like the collective. A lot of people are going through the initiation period, and I feel like that's what's making them so confused. Oh, Jupiter was also just came in. That's my bunny. Chewing something. But yeah, it feels like look, they're going into the purpose, but it's causing like a big look 9 of. It confirms it, but it feels like they're coming into their holy moly. I feel like they're finding the purpose finally. If this was a karmic thing, a connection. Okay, so when things happen with someone, when you connect with someone and you're not healed, and you go through something so severe or whatever, it's meant to bring you into your destiny. It's meant to kind of like help you learn where to go, what do you want, and that's where you kind of grow. You grow from these experiences. I feel like we all have them. They all look different, but they sound pretty similar in the sense of feelings, right? So I feel like this person, let's see about this karma. Let's see this person's karma, consequences, or whatever. Okay, so I think they're meant to just connect with themselves. It is bringing up, oh yes, something in their life also had to end. And it's almost like, so these connections are meant to help both people bring in that happiness into their lives, right? So it teaches you how to persevere, how to endure all this pain. It taps you into your emotional senses. Look, 9 of Cups, another 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Into choosing yourself, choosing happiness. Wow. Good finance, a perfect marriage. 7 of Swords, like having the courage to choose yourself as well, to fight anything that like stands against it almost. Oops, hold on, my cards are falling. And the High Priestess is like having that enlightenment. It's like someone is going through their awakening basically. Understanding their emotions, understanding the subconscious, their memory, the pain, the knowledge, like the hidden wisdom in these experiences, in these karmic connections that like may look like chaos, but they teach you so much. They're meant to teach you. That's what makes you, that taps you into that warrior state. I mean, you already had it. It's just like it brings it out and, you know, exercises it, right? We have the Tower at the bottom, conflict. So a lot of stuff is happening. The Hangman, the Queen of Swords. So boundaries also have to play with this. Let me see how much time I got. 19 minutes. Oh my gosh. And let's see for the other part for you. I feel like this would be your energy. Well, the other person, who knows? Depends on who's who, right? So let's see the opposing energy, the mystery. Okay, so let's talk about this 10. What's hidden? The moon. Let's talk about this moon energy. And this 10 of Swords. Hermit, King of Wands. Is that you? The Fool in the beginning. I feel like you're just like in the beginning. It feels like you're, you know, you could be taking self-interest and you're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own thing, and that brings me happiness. I'm gonna do the in a very balanced way. You're planning for something. I think you're planning for a trip. It feels like you're planning for something, a new beginning somewhere. It could be an opportunity, a job, or, you know, but it feels like you're taking a journey and now you're just like planning more towards it from a very balanced place. Listening to your intuition, to what else? There's a lot of confirmations here, so I feel comfortable with this, the strength. Yeah, I feel like you've tapped into the strength to begin, to take that. Look at this. You need the strength in order to take that new beginning, in order to go to that happiness. Obviously, there's some planning that needs to be done here and there, and some planning and balancing. Wow, I love this. I love this. Okay, 1 word or 2 words? 3 words. Let's do 3 words. I've never done 2 words. 1 word for this person. Flexibility. Ooh. Stay flexible. Maybe perhaps start moving a little bit. Stay flexible. Strength. That brings strength into your inner self, your muscles, everything. Flexible with the plan. You can plan, but stay flexible. Okay, because there's gonna be surprises. How about for this person? Tenderness. Okay, so they need, I think this probably needs to make them a little bit tender. They need to like soften them up a little bit, because, you know, to soften that. I mean, I'm telling you, we all go through that, so I understand. And then the mutual, the middle energy. If beauty, finding the beauty in this. Wow, that's so cute. That's so cute. There's beauty in this. I feel like perhaps both of you are looking at it into like, this was like a beautiful sadness or beautiful, like, I don't know, experience that like, okay, it brought something, and you're probably beginning to see it from a different perspective. That's what I'm getting. Something that needed to make both hearts heal it. Bring attention to what was like clogged up, what was like not working in there, what was messed up in the heart area. Oh, I love it. Okay, if you like this reading, please subscribe, like, comment, share. And oh wait, oh my god, oh my goodness. There's the 3 cards for this side, the left. The trees are speaking to you, branches, light and shadow. It feels like this person, yeah, is like they're going through it, they're gonna be balanced. Abort mission is like knowing when to abort mission, and that's it. Mutual. Limerence. I feel like perhaps there was like some limerence affecting this too. It came from like a lustful place, that the unhealed, you know, the unhealed parts of us. The last one, smiling, open doors. Yeah, just like you're just like everyone's choosing themselves. So I don't know what the connection might be. I feel like this was just fated. Just know that whatever you just went through, it was fated to happen. Choose your own happiness. Stay flexible. Plan for your life, your success, and whatever you needed to leave behind, like a war mission, whatever gives you anxiety. You know, it's just not for you anymore. I feel like that's the truth of it. That when that gives you clarity, it feels like it allows you to free yourself up a little bit more too. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.